Yo, what's up, YouTube? Team Torrential here. And then the new ban list for TCG has been confirmed, and reports were correct that it's a short format. We're gonna have multiple formats this year. It's only from September 1st to 31st, and it's different than the OCG list that was leaked before. So the changes that were kept were all the baby dragons were banned, and um, Spellbook of Judgment is banned, but also Stratos is banned in the TCG, which is good. That card is like ridiculous. You can abuse that card so much in Bubble Beat. Shockmaster has been banned, which I guess you probably like. I don't know if it's worthy of a ban, but the card's it's really good if you can pull it off and call the right thing. I don't know if it's worth a ban though, but yeah. Card Destruction is banned. I think I saw that coming. I was surprised it wasn't seen on the OCG list. Gateway of the Six. I don't know about. It's like the card's amazing and it gets ridiculous pluses, but like Sam's haven't done anything in the past 6 months or in the past year, realistically, and they probably won't. But this might be just like the card ridiculously good, and then if Sam's do become better, then just the gateway is just too OP for them for it to be around. And yeah, people have been asking for it to be banned forever, so I can see why. Heavy Storm banned. I guess we're going back to a set 5 format now, like back in the day when it was banned. Reborn's banned. I'm glad that card should have been banned forever ago. Same with Pot of Avarice. Those two cards should have been banned ages ago. Spellbook of Judgment, and Super Druve were the banned. Super Druve was limited in the OCG list, so that's a bit of a surprise. Solemn Judgment is banned. This card hasn't. This card has always been playable ever since release. It's never been banned, I don't think, and it's ridiculous to see this card banned because it's one of my favorite cards in the game. But we're now just sitting on one warning, and there's no like hand of God stop everything. Ultimate Offerings banned. I'm glad to see that banned. That card's just ridiculous, especially with gadgets and ridiculous. Ridiculous. Landing Dragoons. This should have been limited in the OCG list. I don't know why they didn't, but they limited Teas. But Dragoons is, I think, the main issue. Spirit is limited on the TCG list, which is like insane. So Rooster's gonna help sell the set. They're not limiting Rooster like they did in the OCG. They're hitting Spirit, which is like their I don't know, but those who don't know, it's normal summon, special summon of Fire Fist from your graveyard. So you just normal summon, get like a leopard or a rooster, and then go into your 6 because he's a level 3 tuner. So seeing that limited, the deck is like actually in the deck I don't think is that good because Spirit was the main force behind the deck. Even with Rooster 3, I don't like you Veiler that one Spirit. They're gonna be they're gonna be a difficult situation because you just hit probably one of the best cards in the deck. Let's see what else. Did I skip? No. Okay. Next is Deep Sea Diva. Card's ridiculous. Too many pluses. I can say I'm glad that it's at 1. Gen Exile Birdman with that OTK thing that people were talking. I don't know why. I don't know the OTK. So whatever. It's just one less thing to worry about, I guess. Rescue Rabbit's limited. I don't think it needs to be limited. Card's not that good, really. At 2, it's fine. Like there's the deck, like it's a good special card if you can find it. Like works in certain deck. Like it hits Evil Storm, which I kind of like, but still, Evil Storm can do other ways to get Ophion out, so it's not that big of a hit. Like I didn't see it need to. I don't think it need to go to 1. Thunder King's at 1. I saw this going to 3 before going to 1, but since Heavy's banned, we're probably going and Reborn's banned, we're probably going to a much slower format. So Thunder King is going to be ridiculously powerful. So I guess it's just to prepare for the next format that they limited it. Ivagishki Mind August. This is with the Gust Kraken. There's a Ivagishki OTK deck. I don't know. They like deck you out or something. I don't even know. DeLorean. It's to hit the freaking water shit. Oh my god, I hate water. I'm glad that's because like the DeLorean with Abyss Sphere is like the dumbest shit ever. D-Fissure is at 1, and so is Gold Sark. I didn't see Gold Sark going to 1. I guess again slower format cards like Gold Sark are probably really good. D-Fissure just like I guess it helps decks like it makes certain cards more playable. Cards like DD Crow and Karma Cut that do the same thing, but they're much like they don't do as much as cards like D-Fissure and Macro goes. So Macro's limited too because they're continuous, so they do more over a longer duration of time. So I guess it's like to make it less of a sack to make those like DD decks and those anti-meta decks a lot less stronger. And then if you do want to side like removal, like banishing of cards, you'll be forced to side cards like DDCO and Karma Cut that really haven't been played in like the last 2 years or something. But I don't know. It's not kind of like you have the one D fissure. It's like, oh, you have the D fissure, you sacky bitch. That kind of thing pops up, which I don't really understand why they limit it. But whatever. I'm just rambling. Royal Tributes at 1. That card should be at 1. Um, what's it called is not at 1 here. Drag down to the Doom. Drag down to the grave. Whatever the fucking drag shit that Dark World's on. That shit needs to be like banned at 1. I don't see it on the list, so that's rough for anyone really. Dark World's might be really good next format. Bottomless Trap Holes at 1. Again, we're gonna be looks like a slow format. Compulse is at 1. Compulse should be at 1. This thing's like Book of Moon. It's too good. Compulse is way too strong. EEV's at 1. I don't know. People only use it against Spellbook, but I really don't know why it's at 1. If this is at 1, shouldn't Deck Devi be at 1? Because Deck Devi is like the same thing as Crush Card, and Crush Card's banned and shit, so I don't know. Soul Drain's at 1. Soul Drain's the graveyard effects. I don't know why this is at 1 and other drains aren't at 1. But that's whatever. Torrential Tribute's at 1. I guess just to like, thing is, when I first read the Torrential Tribute being at 1, I was assumed it was to make the trade-off. You have 3 Mirror Force, and they give you the 3rd Mirror Force, and they take away the 2nd Torrential. But on our list, Mirror Force is still at 2, so I don't know why Torrential's at 1. Again, I guess a really slow format. I suspect. I don't know. Mizuki's finally semi-limited. This card's been like limited for way too long. Mizuki and Plague Spreader are both at 2 now, so it gives some zombies some support, which is great. TG Strikers at 2, which is awesome. TG decks are really fun. Again, we're back into a set 5 format, and last time we were back in a set 5 format, TGs were in. TG Stun was top 2 at Nats. That was the TG Stun mirror match at Nats, so this is really weird that they do that. Ban heavy, bring back Striker. We might just go back to like a 1-for-1 kind of format. Tenki's at 2. That's the same thing as OCG. I'm fine with that. D Prison's at 2. I don't know. D Prison's a really good card. And I'm fine with that too. This really doesn't mean much. And what I really like is the unlimited cards now that are no longer on the list. Disney Malicious. That's amazing. D draws at 3. Malicious is at 3. I'm probably gonna mess around with some D draw decks. Mess around with like an Exodia Destiny Hero deck with like Dogmas and not Dogma, whichever the level 8 is that you can ditch with trade in and make like an Exodia D draw deck, which would be really fun. Agent of Mystery Earth, that should have been at 3 for a while now. Agents, like a lot of the fast decks have been hit, like Samurai, Water, Fire, Dragon, Spellbook, and all that stuff. So really, like cards like decks like Dark Worlds and Agents have gained a lot of steam now. Earth's at 3, which is amazing for the deck because you have like shit like Earth's at 3, and then you see have like something like Stratos is banned. So it's kind of nuts to see something like that happen. So Earth, it's awesome to see Earth at 3. I'm probably gonna try making the deck, but I don't know. The deck's so easy to side against with like Light Imprisonings, Consecrated, and Leeching the Light, which is an amazing card. Tsukiyomi's at 3. I'm pretty sure everyone saw that coming. A Hero Lives is at 3. The trade-off again. You ban Stratos, you just give the hero the hero lives back, so you can't Hero Live Stratos and get the +1, and then get your Bubble Man and go off and stuff. So he lives at 3, that's fine. Black Whirlwind's at 3. This was at 2 on the OCG list, so this at 3 is like insane that we have Whirlwind at 3. Black in a set 5 format, Blackwings last time were pretty good. So I don't know, dude. Triple Duality, Triple Whirlwind, Blackwings. That sounds really good. I'm probably gonna play that. Yeah, it's that or Agents is what I'll probably run next format, or Frogs, because I still have Frogs, but Frogs have issues with back row, and everyone's gonna be running Star. I don't know if no. Like Frogs have issues with black row decks, and you'd be like, oh, just run Mobius, but like Starlight Road's a card, but then Heavy's banned, so I don't know if Road's that good of a card anymore. I don't know. We'll see how this format goes, but I don't think Frogs will be that great. E-Calls at 3. Again, Stratos is banned, so Bubble Beats aren't amazing anymore. The deck's still good, but it's not like I don't see it being the best because Stratos, you could abuse the shit out of Stratos in that deck. You had two equals and two hero lives to get it, and then you had a warrior returning alive to recycle it and stuff. So that's fine at 3. Heretic Seal Convocation is fine at 3. No biggie. Heretics didn't really do much. Pot of Duality is at 3. That's great in a slower format. Duality is such a powerful card, which I love to see. And then Scapegoat's at 3, which is again slow ass format. Something that I noticed that wasn't big was the Gores. Gores is still limited on the TCG list, which kind of sucks because I wanted to run 2 Gores. So that really sucks for me. Let's see. So far, yeah, that's the list. There's some other cards that I like to see back, like Gold Bulb should not be banned. Um, what else is there? Where's that card? Last Turn. That shouldn't not last. Time Seal shouldn't be banned. There's no reason for that card to be banned. And yeah, that's for another video. But yeah, again, Trish is limited, and we have a completely new list. Our list is completely different than the OCG. This is like the first time in like 5 years or something, which is crazy. So that's good to see that we're diverging off the OCG. We're doing things different, and which would be better for the game, I guess, because like OCG bases their stuff off their sets and their standings and such, like how decks do throughout the year, and they get stuff before us, so their list is based on them and not what's going on here. So for us, doing what we have to do is great, and hopefully that TCG keeps doing their own ban list from now on instead of following the OCG. So that's Team Torrential.